Since grooming is such an important part of owning a dog, and really is an extension of composure, I wanted to show you some tips that I find very helpful in developing a good grooming rapport with your dog. First of all, think of having your dog hold still in a particular position. Whether it's sit or stand, it doesn't matter so much. Down is not a great position because it's hard to get to all parts of the dog. I prefer stand. So I teach him that from the beginning. When I tell him to stand at this stage of training, I don't expect him to stand. I will help him do it. Hector, stand. I use my leash to pull him gently up to his feet. I use my brush hand and brush to cradle his belly so that I put him right where I want him and teach him this is stand. As soon as I have him fixed where I want him, I release the cradle, release the tension of the leash, and I can begin some light grooming, light brushing. In the beginning, I'm just after be still while I manipulate you. Not a real grooming job in the beginning. Not until he is used to holding still while you touch every part of his body with your grooming tool. If he gets too busy, too nosy, use your leash to straighten him up. If he scoots out of the way, re-cradle, use your cradle and leash to put him back exactly where you want him. Because that is the magic to good grooming. Having your dog still while you fool with him. And remember, I'm not after a real brushing, a real nail clipping now. I want to teach him this will be our future. Me going over every part of your body. You hold still while I do it, period. The leash is in my hand, but it's loose. I only use it if I need to replace, if I need to convey hold still. Other than that, it's his job to hold still while I touch every part of his body. When I'm finished, I let him know, all done. And now he can relax, shake off, hang out, but he is not done until I say so. And I think another important concept of grooming is working both sides of the dog equally. So this time, I switch my leash hand and brush hand so that I can have him stand with his nose at the opposite end. Hector, stand. Take your time. There's no hurry. Put him in position. Continue to place until you're satisfied. Then begin to brush after he's on loose leash. After he's still. Everything should be calm, just like we've taught from the beginning of this DVD. We want the dog calm. We want the handler calm. Everything is pleasant, and gradually work towards more and more challenging grooming techniques all along, keeping the dog right where you like him. So he's used to this idea of being still while you fool with him. Very good. And remember, he is not done until you tell him you're done. So I constantly move from body part to body part. And when I feel I'm satisfied with his cooperation, then I can tell him he's finished. If I'm ready to release him and he steps out prematurely, I will continue to groom for another moment or so to prove to him you cannot relieve yourself. It must come from the captain of the team. So I tell him now, all done. Good. All done.